I ran away from home because I didn't see myself fit in there anymore. Together with my best friend, we made a plan to run away. The first step was to meet up in the woods. But when I was making my way to there, the trees were placed differently than they used to. And now, I think I'm lost.
Hi, welcome to the Eternal Journal, where I review the ever-growing list of games that I play on and off stream. My name is Kylohn and I am an indie game dev student. Every week I review games that I've played and finished and put them under the eyes of a soon-to-be developer's magnifying glass. I will tell you if the game should be praised for eternity, stored within the endless darkness, or will be forgotten till the next blue moon. Today we're reviewing The Wild at Heart. The Wild at Heart is a puzzle adventure game set in an open world. It's the first game developed by Moonlight Kids and it is published by Humble Bundle Games. The game released on the 20th of May 2021. You play as Wake, who runs away from his home and accidentally makes his way into a magical forest, with an engaging story and puzzles that are challenging but not brain-breaking to follow. The spritelings offer a unique mechanic that, as far as my knowledge, hasn't been seen on PC yet. It's very familiar to the likes of Pikmin from their games. Apart from a handful of bugged encounters, the game is an incredible fun and relaxing journey. It is available for all Game Pass users and you can buy it on Steam for 25 euros or whatever your regional equivalent is. Now it is time for the longer, more in-depth part of the game review, in case you're still not convinced yet.
Let's start on the option menu. In the audio section, you will find 3 different audio sliders as well as the main audio, which is nice, it's handy, it's good, it works. In the control section, you have a little bit of changes that you can make, but the controls cannot be remapped, which is weird to see in 2021. You will also find the necessary gameplay and display options, which also includes a streamer feature. This makes it able for the game to be run and controlled even when the system is focused on a different application. There are 8 different languages to choose, like English, Spanish, French, and so on. But now let's focus on the accessibility features. They're quite lacking. There's an option to scale particles, which is welcome because in the beginning it can be hard to see with what you can interact and with what you can, because interactables have a little star twinkle on them, but you can change it, you can make it bigger, so that's a good feature to have. But a big feature that is missing is a color brightness option. The spritelings each look different from each other, but due to the color palette used in the game, the colors can blend in very easily. Now, I am not colorblind myself, so I used an application to check this out and I noticed that they blend in very well. The sound design is beautiful, it was very calming and the soundtrack fits very well with the special effects. I'll let you hear a snippet now. My playthrough of the game lasted about 11 hours, in which I beat the game and did a majority of the puzzles and the extra side content. The story is about a boy called Wake who runs away from his home and tries to meet with his best friend in the woods. After a while, he realizes he's lost and alone in the woods. Luckily for him, a spriteling shows up and leads him to a secret forest. There he meets Greycoat, an odd and old man who decides to help Wake. The favor will have to be returned quickly as Wake is needed to find 3 guardians in order to help save the forest from the Never, an ancient evil entity that is imprisoned in the forest and may never get out. I personally really wish they put more focus on the game because the story really caught my interest. Sadly, they use the story more as a way for you to know where you are in the game. Are you still in the beginning? Are you like in the middle of it? Are you close to the end? But they don't really go all out or put the focus on it too much, except for in the end where it feels like you'll get a lot of info all at once. But I won't spoil on anything. This is certainly not something that ruined the game, but I wanted to mention this. And you know, it's all based on personal preference. The game is set in a small open world, which can be seen as 4 open levels that can be visited in any order. The open world encourages backtracking as certain puzzles are locked behind spritelings' abilities, and you will want to solve these because there are cats missing. and you want to save these cats. Now, if you're not familiar with the game at all, you might be wondering the whole time, Kylohn, what the heck are spritlings? Kylohn, what the heck are spritlings? These are magical creatures that live in the woods, and each of them have a special ability. For example, the first ones that you can get in the beginning of the game, they are immune to poison, so you will use them to fight poisonous enemy or remove poisonous obstacles. Some spritlings may be stronger than others, some are used for other obstacles, and you unlock them naturally by progressing through the game. Though you will mainly have to use them in the area you unlock them, but by bringing it to other areas you will be able to solve other puzzles you may have not been before. Overall, they're a great mechanic and they make for fun puzzles that never get too hard. So if you're looking for challenging puzzles, you won't really find them in this game. They're fun, they're easy, they make you think a little bit, but not too much. Speaking of a challenge, operating these spritlings can become a bit tedious at some time. I've had encounters where they get stuck or kill themselves, which, whilst it was never game breaking, were a small annoyance during the journey. During your playthrough, you can also upgrade your character and craft items. The crafting mechanic is quite simple but fun. You put together 3 items from your inventory and it will turn into the corresponding item. The results will always be a small mystery, but will mostly always end up in something useful. Lastly, the game features a day and night mechanic. During the morning and in the afternoon phase, you'll be able to progress through the game without any extra struggle. As night falls, the Never will come out and try to catch you, if you're not surrounded by a light source. Now, apart from one puzzle, I haven't encountered any reason to be outside during the nighttime. There are also enough light sources gathered around the world and camps to find, so if you do find yourself stuck at night suddenly because you lost track of time, it won't really become a hassle. It doesn't mean you're really stuck. In the beginning, the mechanic felt a little bit annoying because you couldn't really tell when the night was going to start falling, but the more you played, the more it became part of your routine, you got used to it, and it helped you immerse yourself into the world. Editor's note time! There's also a vacuuming mechanic that is used to collect bolts, collect spritlings and other kind of items. This mechanic works. It can kind of feel snappy, like it snaps onto a certain grid, which is sometimes a little bit of an annoyance, never game breaking, you'll just notice it from time to time. It's more a milder inconvenience than anything that'll make you annoyed or break the game or make you want to rage. Now, with all this being said, this game is one to be praised for eternity. I really recommend you all to check this game out and try it for yourself. The game is available on Game Pass, so if you have that on your Xbox or your PC, then you can try it out for mostly free. If not, then go check it out on Steam. As per usual, if it's too expensive to get right now, you can always wishlist it, because that will help the developers too, and then get it when it's on sale. But if you're still not convinced yet, then you might want to check out my other reviews. Have you tried this game out already? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have not tried it out yet and you don't want to, then let me know why too. My name is Kylohn and I want to thank you all for watching this week's Eternal Journal. If you are not subscribed yet to the channel, please feel free to do so and leave a like in this video, because it really helps out to see your support. You can always leave feedback in the comments down below. And if you want to see more of me, I am a Twitch streamer, so you can go find me on twitch.tv/Kylohn and then we can chat over there. That's it for this week. Kylohn